So the first thing is I made my own guy lines out of some reflective dyneema with a little prusik there, and then on each one of the six tie outs, you got one there, one there, one there, three on each side. I went ahead and made some aluminum poles which keep everything nice and rigid, and I sewed, let's see if I can get in here, a little loop right, it'll focus, so a little loop in there where that pole kind of sits into, so all the way around. I got a piece of webbing that just goes from that tree over to this tree, and then that's a piece of a ratchet strap. I don't know if you can make it out, but anyways, I ratchet this around. This tree is a daisy chain tree strap that I made. So it just depends on what the width is, and you hook it in there with the carabiner, ratchet it down, and that's your ridge line. And then this right here, which I'll back up a little bit, goes from there inside the tent all the way through to the other side. That's like a ridge line you can hang your lights or clothes or whatever to dry off. Didn't have anything inside this hot tent for things to dry off. This is the strapping I'm going to show you in a second for my hammock. This side we don't use, it's just the back side of the tent. And then here's the other side, all strapped up and staked out. Now up above, I do have three bungee straps out of shock cordage that I made to hook on those loops and hook onto the main ridgeline to kind of keep it up. If it was maybe heavier weather, but I forgot those, so I didn't hook those up yet. But on this side is where we go in and out, and I give you a quick tour. It's kind of a hot mess in there, but I'll give you a quick tour of what we got going on in here. So we got the Pomali traveler stove all set up. That's their burn mat as well, going up through. It's very warm in here. I've only put a couple pieces of wood in there. We got a pre-cut bundle of hardwood there that's made for the stove that I bring from home. Carbon monoxide detector. The chair set up there, and then right here we have the War Bonnet Ridge Runner hammock going down the middle, and my daughter in a cot on this side. Alright, I did get a AccuRite indoor-outdoor thermometer. It's currently reading 35 outside. The 51 you see there is because it was in the bag on the way here. So that's the highest and lowest temperature in the last 24 hours outside. And the indoor temperature right now, right there where it sits, is 49, which doesn't seem super warm. But compared to the 30s outside, it feels very warm in here. So the next thing I'm going to do is unhook the hammock and just kind of lay it on this end, and be able to have the middle of the tent set up for moving around and doing whatever. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'll take you back in a second. The 0 degree Loco Libre and the 0 degree underquilt, also from Loco Libre. And I'll take you outside real quick here. Got a carabiner here, and the idea behind that is I can just, it's gonna be tough to do on camera, but basically, let me do this real quick. Unhook this, let that fall back to the tree. Come in here without burning the setup. You can toss that in there, and then I can move all this. I know it's tough to do one-handed. All this to this end, and have the whole hammock open to kind of sit and cook and hang out.